Я не думала, що я буду так сумувати. Це було дуже важко. Коли я повернулася, спочатку була ейфорія, тому що я вдома. Я побачила свого коханого чоловіка, кота, друзів, Київ. Але потім прийшло розуміння, що треба потрошку входити в це життя, як в море. І я сказала собі, що Свєта, ти матимеш стільки часу, щоб війти в це море, скільки тобі буде потрібно. І я прислухалася до себе.
Many months I just want to do nothing. I wanted to sleep. Sometimes I feel like I'm a stone. I hide feelings inside me. I say every day for myself, you have to do something. I try to paint, to film little drawing tutorials for kids, and this helps in some moments. But it's fucking hard to accept the war inside my country.
So it's summer 2023, and all of us got used to living the life as it is. The war is still there. Every one of us, if we're not doing something in armed forces directly, we're volunteering or donating money. So there is no single person that isn't influenced, touched, or engaged in it.
After more than 500 days after the starting of invasion, everyone trying to live their lives in details, trying to concentrate now on small things that they can control.
I think that people try to live their ordinary life during the war. We cannot lie on the floor and do nothing. It's about transformation for all of us inside us. We have to be very strong because we have to live.
Of course, when I'm hearing it, I feel scared, but it's for a few seconds because I know what I need to do. In 5 minutes, we need to be in a safe place.
Me and my wife, we started to forecast when Russians will send rockets, so we can plan our day. For example, if they send rockets today, then tomorrow we can sleep better. If they send rockets a few nights in a row, then they won't send rockets during the day.
You have a strange attitude to these missile attacks. Initially, you're afraid, then you're just, well, all right, another missile attack. You have sometimes panic attacks, but on the other hand, they're changing immediately into, fuck it, I need to live my life. So that's basically this emotional salad that I have over the past year and a half.
come back here, it's not an easy road, you know? It's not like a flight as before to Borispol and 2 hours you are in the city. No, you need to take a plane, a train, a bus. You need to drive. You need to take 10, 15, 20 hours, and people keep coming. It's only one indication that people love this city. People are connected to this city. People want to be in this city. And yes, being here right now is kind of a Russian roulette. In any second, something can happen. In the winter, here, next to us, right, there was missiles falling down here. Other cities, other nations, maybe they will lock down the whole city. Everyone will run away, and they will stop living. But Ukraine, it's the opposite.
What was it like to be back in Kyiv?
I can't even give an example when I feel something like that in my whole life. I feel life. It's strange because today it is a war and a lot of our people dying every day, but I feel life in the air.
Restaurants are okay. They're working okay. Of course, much less than before the war, but much better than people from outside can imagine. People, they come to the restaurant, they celebrate, they smile, they buy things, they having sex. Not in the restaurant, I don't know, but yeah. Of course, all of this is like with a small teardrop in the eye. But in general, I feel that people are okay.
Yes, the country is still at war. The collective pain, it's here. Yeah, we all feel it. You see it in the news, you see it on social media, with the sirens, with the missiles, with the soldiers. But you actually don't see it in the small moments, small seconds of life. What you see is people living.
When I came from Ivano-Frankivsk to Kyiv, I couldn't believe that every day I stuck in a traffic jam, every day I stay in the line to the shop, to the restaurant. Before war, I hated it, but when the war started, I love it because right now I understand that life is going on.
One of many things that Putin and Russia want to do is for people to give up in all senses, to give up the fun, the life, to kill the endurance, because that means they're going to be more controllable. So this constant missile attacks on Kyiv, it's to kill our infrastructure, is to kill people, but also to make people more tired and to stop the economy.
Some of my employees had to join the army at the front line. So we have been doing every month 10,000 cans of the Ukrainian product tushonko with the really premium meat we produce. And we'll continue to support the army, but we also continue our business. We do it at our best because this supports with salaries, families, and every fighting country needs also a more or less stable economy.
Because the intensity of the fighting is just enormous. The military help that we're getting, this is not enough. So the only way it can be financed is through economy. So people have to continue their lives and the economy has to work.
We have to live and we have to show the world that Ukraine fights and lives in a decent and conscious way. Music must not stop, families must not stop, friendship must not stop. But everybody must remember that people are losing lives for our freedom.
I think something in people's minds changed. People stopped thinking about maybe we'll do it tomorrow. No, we do it today. We do it today.
The war, it has shown that whatever plans you have, Life can change very quickly. Therefore, you must live here and now. So I became myself much more straightforward. You spend less time on things you don't like, you don't need. And probably the best thing was I spent much more time with my kids.
I'm not making long plans, and of course sometimes it's difficult. For me, 1 year is the most time that something could be planned.
We are trying to plan not further than 1-2 years. Of course, I hope that that will change because I like to think further. I like to think bigger. But for now, if you are seeing your life in Ukraine, it's not possible.
You have to understand that it's a new life. There is no return to old life. And of course, I miss the old one. I miss the energy. I miss my friends. But I also miss the hope that people had before the war. There was a particular kind of hope. This hope was without the pain that we have right now. But there's no way we can come back to that state, right? So people started appreciating life as it is today.
If we will wait until the war is over to start our life, I think this is kind of victory for Russians, right? But once you decide that, no, I'm going to work, I'm going to invest, I'm going to get married, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to search for new hope, even with the time of chaos, it's kind of a resistance, like people trying to say, we are fighting.
My greatest personal gain during this time, my decision to start a family. So I'm getting married. We engaged through the internet. Now in Ukraine, making a proposal is like adding a friend on Facebook. Very convenient. We thought about a small wedding. It's a challenge to find the proper venue. And when you find it, you actually need to stand in a queue for it because so many people are getting married these days.
I got engaged. My boyfriend proposed me on the second day of the war. And I'm really lucky that I have my fiancé next to me because we went to vacation to Portugal on the 7th of February. And that's why I have him by my side. A lot of women in Ukraine are not so lucky.
When the war started, my daughter, she was 6 months old. Right now she is 2 years old. My wife had a lot of chances to go to the United States, to go to Europe, and I'm really thankful that she decided to stay with me so that I can see how my daughter is growing. Every day when I come home from work, she's crying tata tata and she's coming to hug me. So that's the most wonderful part of the day. So me and my wife, we became closer.
What things can you tell us about since the start of the war?
I'm going to have a baby soon. That's the best, actually, I think.
Yeah, I have a new baby, Emily, and it's like a miracle. It's clear happiness. You just pick up baby on the hand and you feel happiness.
How come you guys decided to have a baby in the war?
When you feel that tomorrow might not happen, then you understand that there are things that you haven't done yet. Today it's COVID, tomorrow it's war. Who knows what will be like the day after tomorrow.
This past fall and winter, because Russia wanted to make sure that we freeze. The infrastructure has been hit, so a lot of Ukrainians stayed at home and tried to stay warm by any means that they can. And by intensively staying warm during such a difficult times, it actually gave a formula how you can have more Ukrainians. So if Russia will try to keep us cold in the dark, there might be like in a few generations, 100 million Ukrainians. And my news is I'm playing a role in that formula. You know, I'm going to contribute to that 100 million.
I'm not always keeping positive, honestly. Sometimes I have some moments when I cry, when I feel like desperate. But in my personal life, love, I can feel it. I'm lucky enough to have it in my life. I love my parents, I love my fiancé, I love my country. To go through all of these times that we have to go through now, love, it has to be present in someone's life.
Do you ever get angry?
Every time I receive a push notification on my phone that there is an air raid in Kyiv or in Ukraine, I get angry. Every time I hear some news that some city is under attack, I get angry. I guess each and every Ukrainian is on the peak of these emotions because all of us are really tired of being on adrenaline all the time.
Lots of people don't realize it yet, but we have a huge problem with PTSD in the country.
Що сьогодні нема жодного українця, який не має проблем саме з психологічними травмами. Всі їх мають. У мене мала сьогодні, донька моя, вона сама не може залишитись вдома одна, тому що їй страшно. Військові, які будуть повертатись до нас, там набагато все складніше, їм медична потрібна буде допомога.
I think for psychological rehabilitation, we have serious work for generations ahead. And to be honest, that methodology is yet to be worked out. We understand that mistakes will be made, but the important thing is that we keep on creating solutions.
This will take time. If you just look at Ukrainian history, it's not the first time that Ukraine is going through such traumas. But I hope very much that society does not forget about those wounded, those that lost friends and family, and those who need support, because this really builds the true nation afterwards.
Can you explain what these things are behind you?
These ones, hedgehogs. We produced a lot of hedgehogs in order to stop tanks and heavy armored vehicles of the aggressor. They also a reminder that, hey, we're in the center of the capital. But let's not forget, we are in intensive war right now. Because of our brothers and sisters on the front lines, thankfully all of us are here and having this conversation. Like the American movie saying, freedom does not come for free. Well, we're not in a movie, and we feel this every single day.
I miss my city. I didn't plan to come here exactly on this day, but when I came to visit my parents, it was the birthday of my city of Kyiv. So I am here when it's kind of important day for my country.
Independence Day, it's not like an ordinary holiday. It's about our freedom, our Ukrainian spirit. Before the war, I lost my beloved granny because of the COVID. She is a child of the Second World War. And for her, these memories were for the whole of her life. And I understand that for all of us, these memories, we also will remember everything very clear and very strong.
У мене мої апартаменти, моє окно в window, I see mothers. Я завжди бачила, як воно стояло, і в мене ця символика завжди була, ну це ж Росія колись її поставила, бо там же ж все символічно від них, і мене це так скрижетало по серцю. Думаю, от війна йде, вона стоїть. Я коли знала, що це буде змінюватися, це буде український герб, ви знаєте, мені було дуже приємно. Тому що я знала, що я тепер кожен ранок, коли просинаюсь, я буду бачити свою символіку українську, яка сьогодні виборює нашу свободу. Тому що він дійсно стоїть стороною туди і показує, що ми не дамо свою країну, свої території, своїх людей тобі, агресору, яка на нас нападає, яка хоче нас знищити. І це мені гріє серце.
When we started making this movie, we had this idea that it would give a glimpse into Ukraine as a whole, which would make people bring their kids and family, explore it, understand it better. Of course, in our mind, people were coming to peaceful Ukraine at the time. But when I think about it now, I urge them to come to Lviv, Kyiv, other parts of Ukraine now, when the war is still ongoing, when it's difficult, even when it's dangerous. Because I think now there's an amazing energy of unity and zeal that you would not be able to experience in other places. And you can also learn how to live life today from these people. I want people to come now.
Many leaders of the world and special forces veterans from US, Britain were saying 2-3 days and Ukraine will fall. We're the only ones who believed. Why? Because of the mindset. This is our territory and the truth is on our side. We're not the aggressor. We're the ones who are fighting for the truth.
Доки шумить, доки б'ється серце, доки шумить, доки б'ється серце.
Ла-ла-ла, за темним вікном
за білим вином. Ледве знайомі, та вже заодно. І не розбіжемося, як стане видно. Ла-ла-ла, палали ми, як двоє втікачі з власної тюрми, як двоє втікачі із власної тюрми. Вийшли на світло з пітьми.